is that Jambo?
What is that stage for us? Kicking up corners. Yeah, we could be superstars, but I'm pretty sure our time is up. And so we fell off the spinning tops. ATL Jacob.
Say you my nigga, I'ma be your killer. Nobody gon' play with you when I'm with you. Go against any nigga like fuck this glitter. Skeet all dirt on bitches. I put it in for you, I spin for you. Whatever you with, I'm with it. How you gon' cost a nigga that rockin' with you? I got you lit in the city. I been multitasking, rapping and being a daddy to my little children. I been spinning on business and spinning and spinning and spinning until I'm dizzy. I do all the smack, you ain't never step or help with none of you killing. You doing a lot of capping, watch when I catch, I'ma whack you in front of the witness. Damn, my nigga, you trippin'. We could've been superstars. Remember when we were jacking cars? Now it's not safe for you. You switch like a pussy little bitch. Damn, my nigga, you trippin'. We could've been superstars. Can't help it, now I'm reminiscing. Remember when we were jacking cars? Now you better keep your distance, cause it's not safe for you. You switch like a pussy little bitch. Track hard with the kick, snatch off from the bitch. When I slide, nightlight on the blick. Bet I'm on my shit when I'm outside. So them ran down, caught them pants down. Nigga, you shitted. I knew the perk was fake, but I still ate it, cause I'm a gremlin. Yeah, cut those business, KTV, back door wide open. Wait till my sniper get out. All you niggas gon' die, time rolling. Bustin' on my opponent, no hand stepping. Crush my arms, totally wood jet broke, no motion. Sleeping on sofas, creeping in highs like roaches. I done went cages, stages of cage. Now free me, baby, can't keep me, baby. I beat them cases, they already hate me. They gon' want me dead when I'm on probation. Oh, y'all think Lil Yak retarded? Y'all ain't seen nothing yet, I promise. Niggas can't take me, niggas can't guard me. I be on the fuck nigga ass like Charmin, aka 28 Carvin. We could've been superstars. Remember when we were jacking cars? Now it's not safe for you. You switch like a pussy little bitch. Damn, my nigga, you trippin'. We could've been superstars. Can't help it, now I'm reminiscing. Remember when we were jacking cars? Now you better keep your distance, cause it's not safe for you. You switch like a pussy little bitch. Track hard with the kick, snatch off on the bit. When I slide, nightlight on the blick. Bet I'm on my shit when I'm outside. So they done ran down, caught them pants down. Nigga, you shitted. I knew the perk was fake, but I still ate it, cause I'm a gremlin.
Yeah, we could be superstars,
Super gremlin.
but I'm pretty sure our time is up.
Now your time
And
is
so
up.
we fell off the spinning tops. Don't know, maybe for trial, but way more error.
I ain't sliming, I'm grinding. Any way you put it, I'm SG with it. I'm super grinding. Snatch and grab, sneak and geek. It's like we game. Trust. Nightmare, baby. You know I bet you always see me in your dream.
Once again, it's on. It's Hood Tales with me, your host, Conehead. I like to say thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Man, it's been a wonderful, wonderful week. It's been a blessed year. I mean, it's, you're going through your trials and your tribulations in life, but at the end of the day, you gotta still say hallelujah anyhow. Man, I'm doing this episode coming live from downtown. Looking at this beautiful view, looking at this rain coming down. I just actually saw the hand of God, the finger of God coming through the sun, peeping through the clouds. It was a beautiful scene. And, this episode is basically, don't take your life for granted. Don't take nothing that you have in life, good or bad, happy or sad. Don't take it for granted. I'm just enthused. I'm thrilled. I'm enlightened. I'm just in a positive vibe. I'm in a positive aura, positive spirit, and it's just been a blessing, man. Like, things have changed, situations have changed, doors are opening, and blessings are coming. And it's just, I had to hold tight, batten down the hatches, drop the anchor, and peace be still, and stand still and let God do his work, and let Jesus be my Lord and Savior, and the Holy Spirit guide my path and be my comforter. man, it's like amazing. I woke up this morning, I had to go to this little job offer, and it started at 6 in the morning, and it just was giving me an idea of what I be doing. It's gonna be in the field of delivery, the logistics. That's what I'm working towards, getting my logistics business off the ground and up and running. And just to have an opportunity to even have a offer has been a blessing, because I've did 25 applications just to have something to do, and only one came through. But due to that legal situation I got going on, this shit actually set me back, and it's been setting me back for a long time. But like I say, I don't take my life for granted, even going through the bullshit I'm going through. Like, I love the man that I am, and I love the man that God made me to be. And the most important thing of all is that I love myself before anything. You have to love you before you can love the world and love everything outside of yourself. And so I'm just thankful to be able to, even do this podcast, like to have the God to give me the courage and the content, and just give me things to think about, and reflect and reminisce, and what I'm saying, and just be observant too. Like, it's amazing to sit outside and just feel the wind and the breeze, and just look at your surroundings, and just appreciate God's fingerprint on the world, on the universe and everything like that. Like, just to sit back, in 1 minute it's cloudy, but it's cool. The water's, coming, rising, the water's high, the waves, you see the birds, the fish, the dolphins, and it's just a therapeutic scene for me. And then now it's raining. Now the storm is raining right now, and it's just amazing to see how it went from dark cloud to sunlight to rain. You know what I'm saying? But those are the trials and tribulations that life gives us at times. We're gonna have sunny days, like New Edition say, sunny days. Everybody loves them. Everybody's with you when things are right and everything is good and everything is high. We intend life to be. But then when the storm comes, when the monsoons and the tsunamis and the hurricanes come, then it's like, can you stand it? Can you stand with me in it? Can you be my anchor and my flag staff to be in it and be through it and get through it with me, and stand by me no matter what, believe in me no matter what, how the outcome might look or how it may seem, that you still gonna show the initiative to believe and support and stand by me through everything, and people stand by you as well. And I'm just so amazingly thankful. Like, my tone, my energy different, man. Like, it's just a blessing. I got another opportunity to be an independent contractor with another company to do the medical courier, and it's something that I wanted to do. It's something that I believe in. Like, I always wanted to do this. Like, I love driving. I love hitting the highway. I love getting on the road. I love seeing new things, going new places, experiencing things. Like, we don't get a chance to even experience life like we should, due to the fact that we let life overtake our, overtake what we try to do, or overtake our thoughts, and have our minds cloudy and foggy and just no peace. You know what I'm saying? But you don't take your life for granted. It's a lot of people that we lost, and then we lost along the way, that we would love to have here right now at this moment, and we would give anything for them to be here. And it's just, like my grandmother, she passed away last Wednesday, my grandma in South Carolina, and she just was an amazing lady. When I say amazing, she just, one word can't even describe grandma, man. I used to go up there for the summers, and me and my brother, Sugar, we used to be up there, me, him, and Vernon, and we just do our thing. You know what I'm saying? So I want to send a shout out to my grandma Martha. I love you. Like the last time I saw Grandma was when I got out of jail, and Grandma was just like so happy to see me, and just to know that like she loved me just like, you know, everything else, even though biologically she wasn't my grandmother, but she loved me as her grandson. And that means a lot, to have God put people in your life and put people in your path that love you, even though you're not biologically or DNA connected. It's just a blessing that God put loving people like that around you, put loving people in your life. You know what I'm saying? Even though I came from a crazy background, and you know, my biological family is very, very dysfunctional, but it was just a blessing, and it's just amazing to know that God put these individuals and these people in my life to cross paths with, because, you know, at the end of the day, shit, it was one of those things, you know. We don't know what life's gonna bring our way. We don't know what we're gonna face in life. We don't know what obstacles we're gonna have to overcome. But at the end of the day, it's just an awesome and amazing thing to know that, you know, people love you and people are there for you. That's not even biologically connected to you. That means so much to know that my mother loves me, but outside of, you know, the things that I've been pulled into, and things that I've been, you know, through as a man and as her son, you know, and my dad, who loves me unconditionally, and, you know, he sees the man that I am. He values and appreciates what he instilled in me, because he see it comes out of me when I do certain things, and how I stand for people, and how I love people, and I always try to be supportive and help, you know. It's an amazing thing. Excuse me for yawning. Y'all gotta understand, the last 2 days I just been up. I had to go to court yesterday, and then I had to, you know, get it in with my new lawyer, and hopefully this lady ain't with the bullshit. Hopefully she can actually see what's been going on and realize that it's corruption all around, and like don't fall in line with the bullshit that they trying to put down. And hopefully, you know, we can see eye to eye. I gotta learn how to let her, you know, I gotta learn how to let these people talk, because I just am so adamant about what's going on. And sometimes I do get a little, you know, because I'm just sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired. So for the most part, you know, I just appreciate it. Like, you know, God just been working, man. You know, just stay true to yourself and stay down till you come up. Like, it's a true statement. Like, I've been down, I've been knocked down, but I don't never count myself out. Because at the end of the day, I've been through so much in life that God has blessed me so tremendously to even be alive, you know. Dealing with the diabetes, and, you know, having complications from the diabetes at times. It's, you know, it's really, really a blessing. Like, I could have been celebrating 8 years of my passing. You know, that time flew by since 2014, and it's just, you know, amazing to wake up every day and still got my right state of mind, and still able to do the things I want to do and love to do, and get opportunities for doors to open to even bring me more closer to my dream list and my accomplishments. Like, I came down here this morning after that little job, you know, the little business offer and job offer, and I just, I just go over, I'm reading my dream list as we do this podcast, and, you know, it's just the things that I have written down. Like, it's just amazing that I know I can touch these things, and these things are possible. Like, I believe that much in myself, and I believe that, I believe that much in God. I believe him. He's giving me faith to believe in myself to accomplish and acquire these things on this list. And I know that I will accomplish them, Because like I got it wrote down at the bottom, God can make a way even if we don't see one. I always remember that. He can make a way no matter what it look like. Even if it's like you've done all you can do and you stretch yourself so thin that you like a piece of string or thread or whatever, and you're at the last bit of your elasticity, and God still make a way. He still find a way to bring you through and get you out. And it's sad that a lot of people don't put their faith in God. They put their faith in people. They put their faith in careers. They put their faith in money. They put their faith in valuables, material things, monetary things. And they leave out one key factor. God was the reason why we had all these things. The blessings that we got, the disappointments that we got, all of those things come from the Most High God. And that's all that you have to remember and tell yourself, that, God before you, who can be against you? And, it's just a beautiful journey that I've been on. It's had its ups and downs. It's had its hard times that, Lord knows, it has its heartbreaks and its setbacks and the disappointments. But, man, at the end of the day, if I had to go through it all over again, I'd go through it this time with a smile on my face instead of being angry, upset, being in my emotions and letting certain things get under my skin. And that's one of my biggest fucking flaws, is that my fucking temper gets the best of me at times, because I'm so passionate about myself and I love myself and I won't let anyone harm or hurt or do anything to me. And my defense mechanism has always been my anger. My defense mechanism has always been my temper, and that shit like a fucking hair trigger on a gun. Like that shit just, it's like if you got tased, how that first jolt hit you and it's there. And like that shit be scaring people and have people afraid, and it's not that I'm trying to harm any of them. It's just that I have to protect myself, and I have to stand up for myself. I have to learn and know that it's gonna be times that it ain't gonna go my way. Everybody's not gonna agree with what I want to, what I say, what I think. Everybody's not gonna even like me, and I'm okay with that. As long as they keep it respectful, that's all that matters. I don't give a fuck about anything else, but just give me my respect, because I'm gonna give you yours. But if you don't give me what I expect, I'm gonna take it, because I demand it. And I'm not gonna let nobody cross them lines. Some people don't understand my logic and the way I think, but it works for me. And that's the biggest thing I have to learn. Like, I can't always understand people not understanding me. There's just some things that they're just gonna never understand about me, because I'm not what you call simple. I'm very, very, difficult at times. I can be. And I'm, not afraid to admit that. It's a lot that comes along with dealing with me. It's a lot that comes along with being me. And, some people can deal with it and some people can't, but I'm a blessing regardless if you stay or you go. I'm going to always be who I am, and I'm going to always be a God-fearing man, and a man that, stand on his principles, morals, ethics, character, and values. Like, I'm gonna always be that. Like, I see things the way I see them, and it's, sometimes I try to be understanding, and sometimes it's like, oh well, it is what it is. Because at the end of the day, shit, I still have to live this life that God created for me. I still have to be the person that God made me to be. And I can change to be a better version of myself, but I'm not gonna change who I am. Because that's where we get this shit confused and twisted. And I heard somebody say that, like, you don't supposed to change who you are. You're supposed to be a better version of who you are. You know, be a kinder version. Be a, you know, whatever you need to add or subtract from that. You know what I'm saying? So, I always tried to, I learned in the last few years that I changed who I was as a man, and I changed who I was as a person for other people, not for me. I didn't do it for myself. And that's why things have been the way they've been, because I was doing everything for everybody else, but I wasn't doing it for myself. And I lost myself in the midst of doing things and changing. Like, I have people saying I should cut my hair, and I'm like, I don't cut my hair because you want me to cut it. I will cut my hair because I want to cut my hair. And that's where we get lost, because we let people opinions and views sometimes dominate and dictate who we are and how we are, hows we are. And that's not how it should be at all. So the most amazing thing about even today is just that the spirit that I'm in, the energy that I have, the vibe that I have, like, it's just amazing. Like, I did something I haven't done in a long time. Just got out and went for a fucking walk. And you don't understand how much that walk meant to me, due to the fact that I haven't been able to do it in a long time. Like, I look at the blessings that I've received. I went from walking, not having any transportation, having to, you know, catch rides, use people's vehicles and things like that, till I got blessed with my own vehicle that I can use for my logistics business. And I got other things done as well. And it's just amazing how your life can just turn around if you just have faith and you trust and you believe in God. Like, people don't get that. You gotta put God in everything you do, whether you work at fucking McDonald's or you got 1,000 bricks shipment coming to you, metric tons coming to your way. It doesn't matter what you got going on. You gotta put God in the midst of it. People might not understand that last part, but shit, I do, because I look at it like this. Everything God put on this earth, He put here for us to use and utilize. It's about you having control and self-control and not letting it become an addiction. Because people can be gluttons. That's a sin. If you overeat, that's a sin. If you drink too much, that's a sin. If you do certain things in quantity, that's a sin. So, like, people judge things based off of what society's rules and what society says it's supposed to be. But that, you gotta understand, society was created off of man's ideas and off of man's perspective. Like, their agenda is their agenda. They don't want you doing certain things because they're not allowed to do it. So they're gonna tell you you're wrong, you're this and you're that. Because I don't believe it's wrong. I just believe that you make the choice. God gave us the free will to do as we please. That's why when we make decisions and we make certain decisions, it's positive, it's negative. But at the end of the day, you have to be willing to accept your decisions. And that's one of people's biggest problems. They don't want to accept their decisions and the consequences of their actions. Like, the other day I was leaving and I was trying to pull out and the dude blew the horn. So I'm thinking, you know, at first I was going to let him go and then he blew the horn. So I thought he was letting me by. Then all of a sudden the dude passed by me and shot me a fucking bird. So I followed him. And the thing about it, the reason why I followed him is because I had to realize this man wouldn't have done this shit if I was outside that fucking car. If I wasn't outside my vehicle, my van, aka moneymaker, my moneymaker, he wouldn't have did that shit. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. He was not gonna sit there and shoot no bird at me in my face. And I guarantee you he wouldn't have done it. But because he had a passenger and he's showing out, and he doesn't understand who I am and the person that I am. I followed this individual. He bucked the stop signs. He shot through the rear. Man, I wasn't finna speed and chase this man. But if I could have caught him at a stop sign or that red light, I'd have hopped out that bitch and pulled that pistol out. I pistol whipped that fuck out that man in his fucking face, and the passenger could have got that shit too. Cause you don't know what's on my mind. You don't know what type of person I am. You don't know what kind of thoughts that run through my head on a day-to-day basis. So why the fuck would you shoot a bird at me and you don't even fucking know me? And I didn't deserve you shooting no bird at me. Either you let me go or I let you go. But don't sit there and do no pussy ass shit like that. Shoot a bird and ride off. That's whole shit to me. That is real whole shit to me. It really is. And as crazy as it may sound, and as crazy it may seem, but that's the way my mind works, and that's the way I think. And I don't give a fuck, and I don't care. Because it's like at the end of the day, I would never disrespect that man and shoot him no bird just because of, you know, you in a rush and gotta go somewhere, and I'm just trying to get myself in traffic. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not harming anybody. I ain't hit his car. I didn't roll the window down and say nothing to him. I just thought he was letting me by. But for him to shoot a bird at me, that shit rubbed me the wrong way, because what give you the right to fucking shoot a bird at me and I haven't done anything to you to deserve that shit? But if I would have got out, pistol whipped him or shot his ass, then I'm the bad guy. But I'm not the bad guy. It's about respect. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna die about that. You gonna give me my shit, or I'm gonna take my shit, and I take it in blood if I got to. But people don't understand that way of thinking, because the sensitive shit, we should be this way. No, fuck being this way. That's what got us in problems in the world now, because we too fucking sensitive and we too fucking soft and we too bitch made and pussified, and that shit just hurts my fucking nerves. Yeah, everybody's not gonna agree with that, but that's the way I feel, and that's just my fucking opinion. Because at the end of the day, shit, I'm not going out here trying to fuck with nobody, and I'm not going out here trying to cause no problems or be no problem in anybody's life, but I'm not gonna let you fuck with me. I don't care. Some people agree and some people ain't gonna agree, and I give two shits whether you agree or you disagree. I don't care, because when I say I don't fucking care, I don't fucking care. I have a heart, and I have a heart for people. But when it comes to stupidity and shit like that, I have no understanding for that. And when it comes for disrespectful shit, I'm not supposed to have an understanding for that. Why should I? The fuck should I have understanding of somebody shooting me a fucking bird when I know it wasn't called for? That's the thing. Like, don't take your life for granted, because that man could have fucked around and got his life taken behind some stupid shit because he think shit funny, or he think this shit pussy, or he think this shit sweet over here like Cinnabons and shit, and it ain't. I try to keep that bear hibernated all the time. I try to keep that bear sleep. I try to keep him detained. I try not to let him out his cage often. I try to do my best to be humble, and I try to do my best to honestly and wholeheartedly not fuck nobody up. But sometimes you get rubbed the wrong way, and you hit the bear cage and shit, the bear wake up and he on go, and he wake up and he ready to, and it's whatever. And I try my best. That's why I try to avoid confrontation. I try to avoid people. I try to not deal with people who be instigating and keep themselves in shit, because at the end of the day, they bring a problem your way, and the only thing I'm gonna do is handle that shit. And I'm not talking, I'm not going through the rah-rah, I'm not doing all that hooting and hollering and all that big boy talk. Like, fuck that. Like, even when, like, the funny thing about it, when I talk, I'm still gonna be about that shit. And if I don't say nothing, I'm gonna still be about that shit. But when I don't say nothing, that's the worst, because that's when the bear, he out and he on the prowl, he smell blood and he hungry. And that's when the real shit that's when the real shit happen. And that's why I try to keep myself in a cool composure. And I try to do my best to just refrain from getting upset and getting angry and things like that. Because I know when I go. It's like you had a tea kettle sitting on the stove, and that flame hitting the bottom of that kettle, and that water boiling, and it's steaming in that bitch to the point where when that bitch hit that bitch start whistling and hollering when that steam come out that bitch. And then that's the problem. And then you have a problem on your hands. So like I say, man, don't take your life for granted. And don't go out here and intentionally and purposely try to fuck people over or do people wrong. You know what I'm saying? Getting into some shit with people, because you never know what's on that other person's mind. You never know what's on that person's heart. You never know what that person is dealing with or what that person is going through at that moment. And that's how a lot of people get killed, because they don't mind their own business, and they instigate and take shit for granted, and they think shit be funny by trying to show out to impress other motherfuckers and fuck around, be on the news, on the slab at the coroner office. Somebody down there got to identify your body. And sometimes you bring that shit on yourself. You bring that karma. You bring that energy on yourself. Like, I don't fuck with people. I don't bother people. I don't do that shit. That's just not who I am. But Lord knows I'm not going to let nobody fuck with me or bother me. But I'm not. And I repeat, I'm not going to take my life for granted. I'm going to stand by what I believe in. I'm going to be who the man God made me to be. I'm going to be successful. I'm going to be an entrepreneur. I'm going to have everything that I got on my dream list. And I'm not going to stop until I get that. If you believe in me, thank you. If you don't believe in me, thank you, because that just motivates me to show you that it can be done. With God's grace and with God's mercy and God's help, all things are possible. So like I said before, man, get out here. You need to get up, get out and get something. Don't let the days of your life pass by. You need to get up, get out and get something. Don't spend all your time trying to get fly, high, or get by. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, this is Hood Tales with ConeHead. Thank y'all, my ConeHead listeners. Thank you. Check me out. Hit the subscribe button on my YouTube channel, Hood Tales with ConeHead. I got the speaker app. When I send forward these different episodes, I got different platforms that you can find my podcast on, and hopefully I'll get the opportunity to be bigger than Joe Rogan, making $400 million a year instead of 100. You gotta have goals in life, people. You gotta set the bar high. You can't just live life mediocre. Life wasn't meant for us to be average or mediocre. If you love that and that's the way you want to be, then kudos. Me, myself, personally, shit, I want it all. I need it all, and I'm gonna have it all. So like I say, all my Hood Tale with ConeHead listeners, man, I appreciate y'all. I mean, I love my support. I love my subscribers. I thank you for everything. I'm going to be working on merchandise soon. I'm going to be working on getting this fucking camera. That's the next thing. I need this fucking camera so I can upload these episodes so y'all can see the real raw ruggedness of ConeHead. And like I say, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. And the most importantly, God can make a way even when you don't see one. And I'm out.
Oh, it's already me.
$1 million nigga. I'm $1 million nigga. $1 million. Yeah. $1 million later on that same shit. $1 million later with my same clip. $1 million later with my same bitch. Never let this money break the family up, this ain't shit. When I was broke, I had visions of this shit. I was copping half of O's, I had visions of a brick. Before I ever break the code, they could slit a nigga wrist. Ask Gary about me, boy, I spent $250 in that bitch. Facts. You a basic hoe, you and your nigga split the rent. And me and my bitch, we ain't split shit. Like I got a diaper on, I'm really with the shit. 50K in blues, like today I'm hanging with the Crips. Watch what I do next, they ain't gon' see it coming. Look out for that wire transfer, they finna send 100. Yeah, that's 100K if you ain't get the number. I let you niggas chase bitches, I'ma get the money. Made it out the hood, but it wasn't overnight. Now all my niggas turned up, it's only right. Do the yayo just to live on the Sunday night. Section 8K, you try to talk them down on the price. I'm a big speaker, listen when I talk. You a big hoe, your bitch weak, and your nigga soft. Crib big as hell, make a turn and you get lost. Everybody rich, when you see us, you don't know who the boss. Facts. Dreamed about this shit, laying in the bunk. Nah, it's Beamer, Benz, or Bentley, I don't know which one. Killers on standby, laying in the cut, waiting on the phone ring, pour it on your whole team. I ain't gotta leave the crib to make your soul leave. I'm so up around this bitch, I got a nosebleed. And the shit I'm smoking on, it ain't got no seeds. $1 million nigga, 100K to me ain't no cheese. I'm $1 million nigga. Don't forget it, bitch. I'm $1 million nigga. I'm $1 million nigga, but you better not ever forget it. Be about your paper, man. Betty, skrill, or scratch, man. Stay up out my way, my man. Oh, your way.